Okay, get ready. 5 seconds to go. Start. Learned AGA, on the contrary, submitted that the injured was beaten by lathi, and the doctor has stated in his statement under section 361 Criminal Procedure Code that the third injury was caused by hard and blunt object to. He further contended that there is applicability of Section 34 IPC in the present case, as all the four accused persons participated in the incident. He further said that the injured has received injuries on the head and neck, and prima facie there was sufficient material to summon the applicants under section 307 IPC. He further contended that if no offence under section 392 IPC is made out, then the applicant could claim discharge for the aforesaid offence before the trial court. He argued that the present application is based on disputed questions of fact which cannot be adjudicated upon by this court under inherent jurisdiction of 482 Criminal Procedure Code. He further said that there is nothing on record at this stage to conclude that the witnesses are not speaking in the truth. Injury report of the injured prima facie make out a case of assault on the injured, and consequently the prosecution cannot be nipped into the bud without affording an opportunity to the prosecution to substantiate the allegation made by its top. Learned AGA further contended that in this case the trial court has not considered the affidavits filed along with protest petition while summoning the applicant, nor there was any new material which has been considered by it while summoning the applicants, and therefore there was no necessity to follow the procedure of a complaint case and record statements under section 200 and 202 Criminal Procedure Code. He contended that merely by mentioning as a fact that the affidavits are also appended with the protest petition does not mean that the trial court has relied upon these affidavits and followed the procedure of complaint case. He pointed out that the magistrate only relied upon the statement recorded by the police under section 161 Criminal Procedure Code in the case diary, and on that basis alone the summoning order has been passed, and therefore he is the last concluded that the present application under section 482 Criminal Procedure Code is meritless and deserves to be dismissed. Adjudicating the submissions of rival sides, it is to be noted that this court, in exercise of power under section 482 Criminal Procedure Code, is not empowered to go into meticulous examination of statement recorded by the police to fetch out as to whether any offence is made out against the applicant or not. If prima facie the offence is disclosed, the prosecution must be offered an opportunity to prove its case, it has been said laid down by the apex court that at the stage of summoning only a prima facie case is not to be seen. Stop.